Where are we going to?
Grandma's home.
What? She parked and went to leave in that forest.
That's not a forest. You annoy me, little sis.
You don't understand. I'm biophobic.
Yeah, I'm biophilia.
What's that?
The opposite of biophobia.
Oh.
Biophobia? Biophobia is the aversive response, such as fear and disgust, that people can show towards some natural stimuli, settings, or situations.
Biophilia, a love of life or living things. The word biophilia originates from the Greek, philia, meaning love of. It literally means a love of life or living things.
I'm still not going, big brother.
Grandma has been waiting for us and this is the way you treat her.
Fine, I'll go.
Good girl.
What are we doing in the supermarket?
To get things for Grandma. We can't just go there. We'll give her a surprise.
What's that?
Mini biophilic materials that are for designs. You need one of those.
No need, I'm good.
Okay. But when you need some.
I would never ask.
Let's go. We're here.
I hope we stay here longer, ironically.
Just get down.
I heard that you don't want to visit Grandma.
You. Who said I didn't want to see Grandma?
Please. I thought you said you were biophobic.
When exactly?
Don't mind that boy. No one is biophobic here. Let's go inside. I don't have time for your childish arguments of being bio. Bio what again?
Biophobic.
Can we go now?
Yes. Follow your sister. Come and sit down with Granny. And tell me your life in school.
She got C in all her subjects.
Really? Don't tell me this is true.
Somehow. Grandma, I got a in English.
Only. For that you'll have to work in the farm from now on. Miss Jayden. Also you'll do twice the work for laughing at your sister. Mr. Joseph.
No one would have gotten severe punishment if someone had listened to me and read their books.
Joseph, you were the one who was a tattletale.
Look at an earthworm close to your legs.
Why did you lie? You are becoming something else. I'll make sure Grandma knows.
Go and tell.
Nice work today. You seem to love the outdoors.
Yeah, I do. I just want Jade to like it too.
I have an idea. But promise me not to tease your little sister again, Joseph.
I promise.
I think we should all go camping. But this evening I'm going to take her somewhere, so take good care of the home.
Fine. I'll take care of the house chores and the home.
That isn't only a job for the girls. You should learn it in case you're alone.
I know.
Why are we here?
Listen to your heart. Look around. You're just afraid Abid have different types of fear.
Natural environment phobias include fear of lightning and thunderstorms, astrophobia, brontophobia, ombrophobia, fear of heights, acrophobia, fear of the night, nyctophobia, and fear of the dark. Fear of the sea, thalassophobia, fear of the sun, heliophobia, fear of the wind and air, animophobia, zoophobia is the fear of animals.
So I think for you to overcome biophobia is for you to listen to yourself and solve the problems. The main reason I brought you here is to enjoy this sight. I know you're afraid of certain things, but have courage, my dear.
I wish I was biophobic. I'll spend more time with Grandma. If that girl's going to keep up with this, I might as well carry Grandma with me. However, there is still some food for me. Being a glutton is quite fun. This noisy neighbors.
Grandma, where are we going to?
Now I'm left at the back again. Please, this girl should get better soon, then there will be equal time for all of us.
What's that boy murmuring about?
How unfair you're being.
Did I tell him to walk so slow? We have arrived.
Finally.
How's the scene?
It's quite good. Is that an earthworm?
Stop scaring your sister.
Benefits of earthworms be their activity in the soil. Earthworms offer many benefits. Increased nutrient availability, better drainage, and a more stable soil structure, all of which help improve farm productivity. Worms feed on plant debris, dead roots, leaves, grasses, manure, and soil.
Biology and earth sciences aren't my thing.
You'll get used to it. Just keep being optimistic. Describe what you see.
I love the smell of the green, it's so refreshing, and the sea breeze and cool wind. This is just the life, paradise.
You know, I searched on Google and saw a website talking about the UN goals, and one of them is Goal 15, Life on Land.
Goal 15, Life on Land.
The main goal of life on land is to protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. A flourishing life on land is the foundation for our life on this planet. So I think it will be of great benefits if you learn to appreciate the planet you live in.
Don't worry, I have my ways. Take time out. Breathe through panic. Face your fears. Imagine the worst. Look at the evidence. Don't try to be perfect. Visualize a happy place. Talk about it. These are some ways to face your fears and have a good time around nature. Isn't nature so blissful?
Indeed, thinking positively helps us overcome our fears.
This is the life.
Relax.
I am as strong like a gorilla. What have you learned so far from Grandma?
Really, I've only learned about how fun it is to be around nature, nothing more.
Oh, so if that's the case, are you still having phobia to go with us on the school trip?
In fact, I'm not going.
The main reason we spent a lot of time was because we wanted you to appreciate nature.
Sorry, I only had fun, nothing precisely. Finally home in the night.
Don't you know, from Grandma's jungle home to the city is quite a long journey.
You're right, Dad isn't home yet. What are you looking at?
Isn't the night beautiful?
I guess. But what is beauty?
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Nature is so calm, graceful, surprises one at any moment, gives life, just like music relieves stress. Just look around and answer your question. Didn't I tell you? Nature gives that sense of security. What's your favorite scent? Mine is the smell of earth after rain.
I prefer the smell of roses, especially the red carnation.
But do you know that due to human activities most things on land would go extinct? Take for instance, Rafflesia is the most endangered flower on this planet. This flower has leather-like petals and a scent that earned it the nickname of corpse flower. Rafflesia grows only in southeastern Asia, where it's endangered due to the logging activity and land clearing occurring in its habitat. Also the chocolate cosmos. It's a flower with a chocolate scent that blooms in the evenings. It originated in Mexico and has a collection of deep brown, rounded petals. The real chocolate cosmos flower has become extinct, but there's an infertile clone that has been cultivated. The chocolate cosmos propagates by its roots instead of its seeds, which may explain how it made its way onto the endangered flower list. Now do you see what I see?
Oh great, Dad is here, let's go in.
Just think about your action.
Extinction, phobia, human activities. How does this concern me? But future generations wouldn't be able to admire this beauty I have experienced. Is extinction real? Or is it just half-believed like evolution?
Extinction, climate change, global warming and environmental all real and do not even need thesis and dissertation before we could know it's real. It isn't what is just believed but has already taken into practice.
Why did you scare me?
Not a question, but the real question is, do you know what human activities are? Find out yourself. Without the use of technology you'll understand better. Here's a hint. They are things done by humans that affect their environment. I know you're biophobic, but just because of a weakness you have it doesn't necessarily mean you can do anything. You and I know that you're biophobic, but do you really think just because of some imperfection you wouldn't stand up for what is right?
But I don't know what is right or not.
Then let nature teach you.
Human activities and the environment. I'm afraid, but I need to make a change. This is a new me. Since I know what is right, I wouldn't keep my mouth shut and my hands tied. We need to embrace environmental justice. And I know the right way for me. Have you ever heard about human activities?
Isn't that what they taught us few minutes ago?
Really? I didn't notice. I was just.
What are you thinking about this time?
Did you know that life on land is very precious to mankind?
If you want to put it that way, yeah, I think so. I thought you were biophobic. How on earth did you start to talk about nature like this? You freak me out.
We cannot run away from our fears anytime they approach, or we could one day miss a once-in-a-lifetime package.
How does this relate with you now?
I had gone to a sea of tranquility to think about these things. I haven't mastered or groomed courage. That may be built over a period of time. I mustn't wait for my weakness before I take actions that concern you, Earth, especially when the time is ticking.
You really care about nature. Now, my pretty damsel. It's as if you want to own it.
That is where you're wrong.
How?
I'm not a greedy person, so nature and Earth were meant to sustain anything called life. Now the sad part is that many people are becoming greedy, which is very toxic. Take for instance, how can an influential person want to mine the highest number of crude oil or kill over 500 animals for hides and skins? That is not for food or living, that is greed. And greed is a very toxic behavior and mindset. Contentment is a way to embrace both social and environmental justice. Is going to be alright. As long as there's teamwork. Let's go. Nature has been so kind. Mahatma Gandhi said that we should be the change we want to see in the world. And that is what I'll do.
I'm so glad you're improving. Gradually. I told you that there is nothing to be afraid of.
You know a lot about this goal life on land. Do you know some facts?
I guess. There are many endangered species, especially terrestrial plants and animals when you talk about land. You also have terms like deforestation, ozone layer depletion, pollution, global warming and human activities. You can read more at the library.
Thanks for being a caring and understanding brother.
Good luck.
I'll make you proud. I'll make Mother Nature proud. I'll serve and join the struggle to protect mankind. What? It's just a brother peck.
Read your books and study hard about those terms.
Who are you?
I am Queen Arlene, guardian of the forest. Nice to meet you.
My queen.
Not really that type of queen. I'm a guardian.
May I ask why you have no crown?
I always wear this flower on my head to signify that I am the guardian of this forest.
Wow.
I also wear it to show that life on land is very important. That is why I want to talk to you.
I'm not that intelligent to discuss about leadership and whatever queens or kings do.
It's about you and your people.
Really? Tell me.
I am the guardian of this forest. I take care of people, animals and plants.
Let me take a seat first.
In this forest, have you heard about deforestation?
Yes, I have. It's the cutting down of trees without replanting.
An estimated 15 billion trees are cut down each year. More than 41 million trees per day.
That's scary.
That's not all. The loss of trees and other vegetation can cause climate change, desertification, soil erosion, fewer crops, flooding, increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and a host of problems for indigenous people.
Trees are this important?
Yes. Deforestation disturbs the balance in nature. If cutting of trees continues, rainfall and the fertility of the soil will decrease. Apart from this, there will be increased chances of natural calamities such as floods and droughts. Plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis.
That means that the significant effects of deforestation are climate change, soil erosion, global warming, wildlife extinction and underground water depletion. Besides, there are other consequences such as flooding, shrinking wildlife habitats, and reduced water quality. This is so bad. I have finally overcome my fears and now I really know what it means to care and love about someone or something.
I'm glad you can help the life on land.
Deforestation and forest degradation results in loss of habitat for all species, a decrease in freshwater quality, an increase in soil erosion, land degradation and higher emissions of carbon into the atmosphere.
Why do you look so sad? Little sis.
Big brother, I am so angry at myself for being too ignorant. I was only concerned about myself.
Is not your fault. Many don't know what they do and some simply don't believe in things like global warming.
Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. These shifts may be natural, but since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil and gas, which produces heat-trapping gases. Global warming describes the current rise in the average temperature of Earth's air and oceans. Global warming is often described as the most recent example of climate change.
Today I met with the guardian of the forest. She told me how bad our actions affect the ecosystem.
And now do you know what to do? Do you know how you can make a change from the little things you do? Do you know how to educate others about these things? I may not be a philosopher, but Socrates once said,
Socrates believed that no one does wrong voluntarily. Evil is the result of ignorance. If people knew what was the right thing to do, they would do it. We always choose what we think is the best or good for us.
I know what to do. And I'm very sure about this.
And
I know. Actions speak better than words. Why did you call me? I really need you to do something very important. I need to use your whole field. I sold the field so you can do it in the forest. After all, I learned forest management. Forest management is the process of planning and implementing practices for the stewardship and use of forests to meet specific environmental, economic, social and cultural objectives. It deals with the administrative, economic, legal, social, technical and scientific aspects of managing natural and planted forests.
And is there a purpose? The focus of management is to create and maintain wooded lands in natural landscapes, ecological parks of species of interest, wetlands as habitat of birds or other aquatic species, greeneries of aesthetic beauty, etc. Sometimes, part of wildlife reserves is also dedicated for recreational purpose.
Thank you everyone for coming. Ministers, directors and leaders. Thank you. Recently I have learned a lot, especially that of sustainability, and I think it's time we need to speak out for what is wrong and stand up for what is right.
I do agree with my little sister. The United Nations had set up important goals for us to accomplish, and one of them is life on land. The Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) aim to transform our world.
Life on land is very important. Human life depends on the earth as much as the ocean for our sustenance and livelihood. Plant life provides 80% of our human diet, and we rely on agriculture as an important economic resource and means of development. I have also taken a step to resolve all these issues through the simplest ways. And today I can come out firmly to tell you all that if there wouldn't be a system change now, extra measures should be taken. I have decided to put up a non-violent campaign and educate the ignorant ones about the effects of their actions. Good day everyone, I'm Annabelle and it's nice to see all of you again. Thanks for letting me see Miss Jayden.
Thank you, Miss Annabelle.
I heard that you have been planning to protect life on land, but I also heard you're biophobic.
That's very correct. But if we were to make a change, nothing should keep us from moving, not even our weaknesses. We should work to improve it.
Okay, so why did you decide to save life on land?
I researched and one saying caught my attention. If nature has the power to save mankind, it could also destroy mankind. I cannot forget this saying I found on the internet. And my grandma and brother showed me the way and why to appreciate nature.
Impressive. What's the ecosystems?
An ecosystem is a geographic area where plants, animals, and other organisms, as well as weather and landscape, work together to form a bubble of life. Ecosystems contain biotic or living parts, as well as abiotic factors, or non-living parts. Biotic factors include plants, animals, and other organisms.
And human activities.
Some human activities that cause damage either directly or indirectly to the environment on a global scale include population growth, rapid economic growth, overconsumption, overexploitation, pollution, and deforestation.
Now how does it affect life on land?
Climate change, ocean acidification, permafrost melting, habitat loss, eutrophication, stormwater runoff, air pollution, contaminants, and invasive species are among many problems facing ecosystems. These are problems caused by human activities.
You all have heard it from our very own outstanding biophobic environmentalist and activist, rare to find. She didn't care about the challenges but stood up for what she believed. We must now know that there is no planet B.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you. Bye, and remember to make a change and stand up for what you believe.